Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another week of KEW, and we'll get things started with a triple threat here. We'll see King Daddy take on the Torpedo and Do Jeans. This one again, more a battle for the power ranks. Do Jeans is sitting right outside the top 5 in the power rankings for the KEW, and the Torpedo we've not seen for a few weeks after losing the hardcore title match. King Daddy, of course, we saw last week as he tried to end the career of James the Cat with a vicious pile driver in the centre of the ring. This one though, we'll see if King Daddy can get the upper hand here.
From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 266 pounds.
He's had a less than convincing start to life in the KEW as King Daddy, but he is a man due a win, he'll feel, and this might be his time to get it. Many would say he is potentially the best technical athlete in the ring for this one. The Torpedo, though, is a very tricky customer, and Do Jeans have seen provide surprises before in the KEW. It should be a good one to get us started, though, in the KEW this week. And King Daddy looks fired up and ready to go. He will, of course, want to get off a victory at some point in the KEW. He's yet to have a singles match, though, so perhaps that's where he's feeling he's been a little bit unjustly and unfairly done in the KEW so far. And here he comes then, one of the KEW's most boring athletes, the Torpedo, all business. 195 pounds of sinewy muscle straight out of Enfield. He's ready and raring to go, focused on the business and the task at hand, as always is King Daddy. Not King Daddy, sorry, the Torpedo. Ready to launch himself into the ring and inflict as much damage and punishment as those veiny little labs can take and can dish out. He is a good technical wrestler, as we mentioned, and a dangerous man in the ring. He did, of course, win the Fatal Four-Way, putting away Big Dan, his tag team partner, to get the shot at the Hardcore Championship. And that has, of course, separated him a little from the rest of the Misfits, who are now the tag team champions. You've not seen him with the tag team gold round his waist yet, in the same way that you've not already seen the mystery with it round his waist either. Makes his way into the ring anyway, and he is fired up, snaps sharply around, and is ready to go, looking mean and focused out to the crowd. He will not take our next opponent, and they won on the outside of the ring lightly, but he will look to try and get an important victory for his KEW career in this one.
And from London, England, weighing in at 100 pounds.
Here comes Do Jeans then. As I said, he is right up the top of the power rankings, of course. Probably after having that bout with Miss Tash would have pushed him up in the stocks a little bit. He has since then, though, faced against the Witch Mother and lost, and has been bowed out a couple of times by the Spyclops. The Spyclops, though, we understand, after taking a battering last week, will not be involved in KEW for a little bit. He's sustained a few injuries after taking on the trio of the Coven, and Do Jeans will have to watch his back to make sure that the Coven don't sneak up on him in the coming weeks as well. They do, of course, were not happy with him defeating Miss Tash, and of course Miss Kasuj looked to try and end his career with the chair shortly after the pay-per-view. Here we go then. King Daddy, the Torpedo, and Do Jeans fired up and ready to go. And King Daddy perhaps looking the most focused of the three in the ring. The bell rings and all the men just stand there looking at each other for a minute. You can see the technical expertise of the Torpedo. Oh, as he lifts Do Jeans high there, there's King Daddy and slams him into the coccyx via the knee. The Torpedo was biding his time, letting the two men go at each other first. Wait for the early break and play to get a few hits in. Does there with Do Jeans. Oh, he turned his back on King Daddy, who launches out of the corner with a big clothesline there, lifts him high and drives him by the crotch straight into his knee. A few furious kicks and hits from Do Jeans as he lands him square in his face. King Daddy Now the Torpedo pushes him off, goes for the punch there, and Doojean's now fighting back here, hits and chops, but the Torpedo's in control of him, puts him in the corner. King Daddy now with a crossbody straight onto the Torpedo. Big punch there, and King Daddy of course was in the fatal three-way only last week, so he is a man well versed in these kind of events. He won't take it lightly, and he'll know he's got to bring his A game if he's to try and put these two away here and get the victory. Shot to the back of Doojean's there, now gets hold of him, wrenches the arm around the back. The Torpedo smartly taking the break there, you could see, walked away from the danger, now gets hold of Doojean's. Maybe they realise he's the weak link and chokes him on the ropes here, goes for the cover. Oh, and King Daddy's missed his drop kick there, now breaks out with a stomp on Doojean's, trying to boot the Torpedo in the face there, now scoops the Torpedo up, lifts him on the shoulders and chokes him on the top rope here, and Doojean's with a big drop kick there, and give a bit of a momentum shift back into his favour. Big shot there to King Daddy's face, and another one drops him down to the matting here. He's quick back to his feet though, as the Torpedo again taking the time to rest on the outside, jumping over the steps now. Now the Torpedo looking for something under the ring. He's pulled out a metal bat here, ladies and gentlemen. And King Daddy up and over the top rope he goes. Oh, and the bat's broken out of the hands of the Torpedo by Doojean's. And now, the furious hits and the Hurricanrana there, but King Daddy is down and out of the ring, and Doojean's smartly rolls out of the ring to avoid any danger that the Torpedo might inflict. And now, look at this, Doojean's with the submission locked in, trying to put the Torpedo to sleep on the outside, and King Daddy's more than happy to let the two of them fight it out amongst themselves. He smartly walks around the ring and is looking for something extra special under the ring. What's he going to pull out, ladies and gentlemen? Doojean's throws him down to the edge of the ring now, and King Daddy again back looking for something under the ring. He's got a kendo stick, but Doojean's has the bat and takes it straight to the back of his head there. Oh my goodness me, Doojean's rolls him over for the cover. The Torpedo's quickly in the ring though, spots the danger and breaks it up swiftly and succinctly. Now he's off the ropes here, the big crossbody there, the Torpedo, flattening Doojean's down to the mat. King Daddy now whips his man around, and a big elbow to the face of the Torpedo, and Doojean's with a big kick to the face there as well. Now he picks King Daddy up as the Torpedo's rolled out for another breather here. Has hold him from behind. Spinning neck breaker there. He's down on the mat now. Goes for the cover, does Doojean's. Swiftly broken up by the Torpedo though. The Torpedo now delivering the blows to Doojean's, taking him down to the floor. Big knee to the arm there. King Daddy's up now, but only to get a double punch in the face, it looked like there, from the Torpedo. Whips King Daddy into the corner. Hurricanrana from Doojean's, and the Torpedo's down, clutching his back. Lets him get up to his feet now. King Daddy taking a rest in the corner whilst his neck's being wrenched there. Gets hold of the arm now. Drags him around, and now it's just him and King Daddy in the ring, and King Daddy gets hold of him here. He's got him in the royal stretch there, trying to wrench the arm. The Torpedo whips into the ring. You can see Doojean's has just battled out of it. Gets hold of him, and Hurricanrana's him down to the floor there. Big twisting leg drag. Now rolls the Torpedo over, a few swift shots to his face, and King Daddy now, he could be in a bit of bother here as Doojean's gets hold of him, and that snap DDT there, hooks the leg, but the Torpedo's going to break it up swiftly, and Doojean's mistimed that one really. King Daddy's down on the outside now, and you can see again he's not really had the rough of the green here. He got the bat in the back of the head, and since then he's not really been able to recover. And in the ring, the Torpedo now whips his man down, and then running knee strike there, almost knocked Doojean's out cold. King Daddy's up there, goes for the one, the Torpedo. He's got the most stamina and energy of the men left in the ring. Dragged to the floor here though by King Daddy. He is a fighter, King Daddy, and he will keep going even when you think he's down and out. He's a bit like the Irish version of the firefighter, although not quite as good, and probably enjoys too many a Guinness. Whips into the corner now as Doojean's has a kendo stick, and here comes a big clothesline there from King Daddy to the back of the head, and Doojean's going for the kendo stick, and just in the nick of time, King Daddy gets it off him, punches him down onto the floor. They he almost landed on the kendo stick, and King Daddy now has hold of him by the back of the head. Doojean's rams that head into the corner there. Those flowery circlet rammed into the corner once again, and he saw the Torpedo coming there. Torpedo thought he had the time in the ring, but King Daddy saw it coming, spun around and gave him a little right left, and went for the back shot, but King Daddy gets it square to the guts now. He's down, and a back to the back, and rolled out of the way of that one. I thought he was about to get a second back shot there. Whips into the corner now by the Torpedo, and now King Daddy taking advantage, looking to end Eugene's career, lifts to a pile driver there. King Daddy goes for the cover now, and Torpedo's in the corner. 1, 2, 3. King Daddy takes it. The Torpedo was down and out in the corner. He didn't know what day of the week it was, and goodness me, King Daddy, look at the blood dripping from his face. Puts up the Royal V for victory there. Takes his first victory in the KEW with that nasty pile driver again, trying to end the career of Eugene's. Pile driving him almost through the ring. Goodness gracious me, ladies and gentlemen, he might be an athlete to watch out for in the KEW if his stocks start to rise with that vicious pile driver that he has in his arsenal. We'll move to our next match for the evening then. We've got James the Cat taking on the Assassin. Of course, the Assassin came out a couple of weeks ago in the Lost episode and announced he was coming for the BFG's hardcore title. This, though, an opportunity for James the Cat to really get one over. We've seen the Assassin in recent weeks have some success in the KW, whilst James the Cat has rarely been featured. And he will look at this as an opportunity if he can put the Assassin away to move up the power rankings. And we believe the CEO, James the Cat, asked him for a match, and the CEO told him, "You're not getting to me that easily, son. If you can get past my tag partner, my minion, then maybe we'll talk about getting you near a number 1 contenders match. As it stands, though, you've got to beat the Assassin first, and if you can put him away, then we'll see if you can put if you've got what it takes to get up to my level." Rolls into the ring then. I've not seen tremendous amounts of the Assassin since they lost the tag team titles, but he has, of course, as we mentioned, come out and said that he's ready to go for the tag team, for the hardcore belt and take on the BFG. You'll have to wonder if the BFG has been stewing on things backstage since that announcement. And James the Cat then, fresh off of winning the Fatal 3-Way last week, where he was in the match with King Daddy, and I've forgotten who else now. Won the match pretty swiftly, though, after King Daddy delivered a pile driver to James the Cat. And of course, we've already seen King Daddy deliver a pile driver to Eugene's. James the Cat not happy with King Daddy's pile drivers, and we'll have to see if the two of them reignite that in the coming weeks in the KW as well. James the Cat was not happy about being given the pile driver square in the centre of the ring. He did manage to recover, though. Managed to battle back to steal the victory. Makes his way around the ring then. James the Cat, the fans' favourite. And like we said, this will be a great opportunity for him to really take on the Assassin. Both of them go for each other immediately. James the Cat, a little kick to the shot to the guts there, and a swinging neck breaker, sit down neck breaker there. Immediately looking to do some damage to the Assassin. You'd have to say the Assassin's probably been in better form in the KW, but he won't want to let that form dip here with James the Cat, a dangerous athlete. Now a little shot there from James the Cat to the legs, pings the Assassin all off the ropes, and another few furious shots to the spine there. Those big muscly arms of James the Cat. The Assassin's whipped onto the ropes here, and a big punch to the face there, climbing out of the ropes already. Lifts his man up now, backdrops him square onto the edge of the apron. That must do some serious damage to the spine. Goes for the stomp though, and the Assassin's up quickly to Hurricanrana his man down onto the padded mats on the outside there. Gets hold of him now by the back of the head, and can look to take James the Cat back towards the ring here. And James the Cat gets the elbows in to get him off him. We're up to a 2 count, up to a 3 now on the outside. It's convenient there that the referee stops counting when the Assassin had hold of James the Cat. Only up to a 3, then back in the ring, almost to a 4. The referee there almost counted to 4 as James the Cat was climbing back in. And now the assassin has hold of James the Cat by the hand. Up on the ropes he goes, off the ropes and twists and throws him down across the ring there. And James the Cat slow back to his feet now. Big kick there from the assassin. Gets hold of James the Cat, lifts him high, and plants him on his face in the ring. But James the Cat swiftly up, only to get a kick to the guts from the assassin, who swings him over and drives him into the floor there. Now stomping on the ankles of James the Cat, maybe trying to weaken the ankles and the power that he's got down low. Now dragged to the floor though by James the Cat with a dragon arm breaker there, and then big shot to the spine from James the Cat again. No, axe handle smash in the back of the assassin, a little punch from the assassin, get James the Cat off him, gets hold of him now, and then snap suplex there, goes for the cover as well. 1, kicks out of it swiftly though does James the Cat. The assassin now, big shot to the face there, gets hold of James the Cat, lifts him up, and big punch again from that dangerous little arm blade. He's got there, went for the moonsault, but James the Cat got the knees up in the nick of time, and you can see the damage that might have done to the assassin's ribs. Whips him into the ropes now, ducks under him here, big elbow, drops him down to the mat again. You've got to wonder how much more damage the back of the assassin can take here. Stomps from James the Cat on the arms, trying to weaken the wrists of the assassin so he can't have the power to do those grappling moves that the assassin likes. Stomping on the chest here, working the sternum. You can see rolls to the outside to get a breather, but James the Cat says, oh no you don't. What a big senton over the top rope, catching him flush in the face there. James the Cat screaming to the crowd. He says, I want my shot at the KEW Championship. I want the CEO. I'm the next man up. He ignored me in the Royal Rumble. He wants me to go through his minion. Fair enough, I'll go through him anytime, any place. Rams him into the steps. He looks like a man on a mission, James the Cat. He looks furious and motivated, and here goes the assassin though. With the assassin's edge on the outside, and James the Cat's down, and goodness me, almost out of nothing the assassin there, pulling off the flip over and driving the head into the mat. Climbs back into the ring now, over the top rope he comes, rolls James the Cat over and goes for the cover, the first of the match. 1, just a 1 count there though. James the Cat, he's akin to the firefighter in that way that he does have plenty of stamina in the tank. Snap DDT now from the assassin, and James the Cat is down and in a spot of trouble in the centre of the ring. From looking like a man who was furiously motivated, he now looks like a man who's in a spot of trouble. The twisting assassin's edge there, goes for the cover. 1, 2. James the Cat gets a shoulder up somehow though. Goodness gracious me, big moonsault there from the assassin, and James the Cat now rolls out of the ring to try and get a breather, and the assassin screams to the crowd. He's feeling that the momentum shifted. Over the top rope he goes, and delivers a senton of his own onto the outside, and James the Cat is in all kinds of bother now, ladies and gentlemen. The assassin in the ascendancy, kicking him nastily across the outside of the ring there, and James the Cat won't like that one bit. He won't like that and take it laying down lightly as he's whipped back into the ring by the assassin. Hops over the top ropes now, does the dangerous man. Now off the ropes here with a big crossbody onto the mat, hooks the leg here to put the match away. 1, 2. Just a 2 count there though, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious me, I'm not quite sure how James the Cat has got anything left to kick out now. He's onto the top rope here, the assassin, and dives off with the big splash there, straight onto James the Cat, trying to do more damage to the ribs. And now look at this, pumping the crowd up. He's getting ready to fly here, ladies and gentlemen. Up he goes. James the Cat's caught him though, and slams him down off the shoulder. I thought he was going to give him another assassin's edge there and look to put him away, but James the Cat now looks poised for something here, ladies and gentlemen. The kick to the guts and a stunner out of nowhere, hooks the leg. James the Cat for the victory. 1, 2. But the assassin gets the shoulder up at the last second. I thought James the Cat had stunned the life out of the assassin. Now look, James the Cat furious, pounding the head into the mat. The two men going at one another. Furious strikes from James the Cat. He's not happy with the assassin. He is of course in a tag team with the BFG, so perhaps he'll see this as a good opportunity to work the assassin round for his tag partner in the future. But a nasty shot there from the assassin, and now springboards off the ropes here, gets hold of James the the Cat and gives him the Eagles twist there, and down goes James the Cat. Gets him up to his feet again now, though, swiftly. It's a frantic match here. And now, a big flip there, driving James the Cat squarely into the mat. Onto the top rope now. The Assassin goes, working the ring. Another giant splash there. You can see the damage done to the ribs, though, from the Assassin, holding that rib cage as he got up. Now throws James the Cat to the corner, who gets the knee in swiftly and returns the favour. Huge blow there, and another huge kicks, working that midriff and those ribs. Look at that, ramming his boot into the sternum and going for the spine again. He's really going after the Assassin here as James the Cat. And a big clothesline there from the Assassin. James the Cat's up though, and another big clothesline. And this time goes for the kick. And a little leg drop there from the Assassin, dropping James the Cat down. You can see he's gripping the back. Goes for the cover now. 1, 2, 3, and that was enough to put it away. Goodness me. The BFG's come flying into the ring here. I said that he was in a tag team with the steel cage is coming down. Oh my goodness me, what on earth's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? The BFG, he says, you want to come after my title? Come on then, look at this, assaulting the Assassin in the ring. The Assassin, though, with his own furious blows here, gets the blows back, and now the Assassin's trapped in the steel ring with the BFG. But the Assassin now, taking the BFG into the steel cage, gets hold of him and throws the BFG into that side of the steel cage as well. The Assassin here, he says, I put one of the Tubby Moggies away, I'll do the same to the second one. Goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, an assault in the ring from the Assassin after defeating James the Cat. Goodness gracious me, what does this mean for the KEW and for the hardcore belt? The Assassin's got to feel fired up after that one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll move into our next match for the evening then. We've got Atomic Andy taking on Cold Ears. The Yeti Man himself, of course. The two of them have been locked in this fierce rivalry since Atomic Andy was thrown out of the Royal Rumble by Cold Ears Craig. And then Cold Ears and Big Dan, of course, defeated the Safety Men for the tag team titles. And since then, Andy has not been best pleased. Andy in the ring here, and look at this. Cold Ears is trash talking him from the ramp. I said these two superstars don't like each other. They certainly don't. Here we go immediately. Cold Ears spears him onto the edge of the ring, and look at this, screaming in his face. The ref says, get out of the way. And now Andy's coming back for the assault here, and the two of them on the outside, ready to get things going without even the referees want to. And there goes the bell. Managed to separate them just long enough, and now Atomic Andy getting his face booted off by Cold Ears. His arms pinned to the floor here. Big stomp on the hand, and again, I'm just checking it's going to record here, ladies and gentlemen. We are recording, very good. And they're stomping on the arms. Going after Atomic Andy's face now, pummeling him on the outside. He's really not happy with him. Whips him back into the ring now, the pair of them. Furious and fierce competitors, of course. Cold Ears up to the edge of the apron now, punches Atomic Andy in the face. And Andy went for the clothesline. He said he's always too eager to go for it almost in this rivalry. Andy, of course, won last time out, but that was only because he really assaulted Cold Ears on the ramp. Cold Ears returning the favour this time, though. Comes out, trash talks Andy, gets him out of the ring, manages to use his aggression against him, and then spears him into the edge of that ring and assaults him on the outside before they manage to get their way back in the ring to start the match properly, really. Andy with a big drag out of the corner, though. Now he's climbing out of the ring and up to the top rope here. In a dangerous position for a big man. Letting Cold Ears get back to his feet now, diving off the top, and another big axe handle smash from the big fella off the top rope. Stomping on the chest of Cold Ears. And a big boot to the face as well. Another shot to the back there. Stomping again, working on those ribs, trying to do significant damage to that wrist, the ribs and the chest of Cold Ears. Now letting him roll out of the ring and slowly claw his way up the ropes. Big punch to the face there, though, sends him flying down to the outside of the ring. Now Andy, happy to let his man suffer on the outside and lay. He looks pretty full on and beaten already. This is Cold Ears. We thought he might have come out a bit eager in this one. Now Andy jumps out of the ring to go after him. He took a bit long there, Andy, getting out. Gave Cold Ears time to recover. And now look at this, the furious explosion of hits. But Andy catches him and clotheslines him down to the floor. His head almost spiking off the mat on the outside. Andy now whipping him back in the ring and climbing back up the ropes himself. Climbs over the top rope. Big furious hits here from Andy. Big hit to the guts there. And Cold Ears rolling around, picked to his feet now by Andy, who scoops him up onto the shoulder. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the atomic drive, but Cold Ears slips out the back of it and gets a shot to the knee of Andy to fell the giant down. Oh, nasty neck twist there from Cold Ears onto Atomic Andy on the floor. Picks him up now off the matting. Whips him off the ropes here. Ducks under. And over. It's a long way to go over too. And a big scoop slam there, showing the power on display from the man with the Yeti ears. The man with the dark Yeti powers. Oh, and a big side slam there. A running drop kick now as well from Cold Ears, and a chop. Lets Andy get to his feet. Swinging neck breaker there. And down he goes onto the centre of the mat. Screams to the crowd now, does Cold Ears. A big chop as Andy's down to the floor. Slow back to his feet. Into the corner and a shot in the back there. Cold Ears now completely in the ascendancy. Picks Andy up and drops him face first into the corner of the ring post. But Andy's quick back to his feet, only to get chopped down with a vicious Yeti chop there. Andy now back to his feet as Cold Ears poised and ready. Gets hold of him, scoops him up here. Yeti driver, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count though. I'm not so sure how Andy had enough in the tank to kick out of that one, but Cold Ears now gets him up, picks him up again. He's not going for another one, is he? Oh, I think he was trying to, but Andy's out of the back of it and drops him swiftly on his spine, and then a big elbow straight to the chest again, working the chest and sternum of Cold Ears. He knows that if he can damage that enough. And then, look at this. Throwing, shoulder first into the ring post as he slumps down. And now Atomic Andy ramming the boot in. As I was saying, he knows if he can damage the chest enough, if he hits him with the atomic driver, if he's already damaged the ribs and the sternum, it might be enough to put him away. 1. Just a 1 count there, though, after the big stomp in the corner. He's got to be feeling it now, though, Cold Ears. He's had that ring post in the shoulder. And look at that Andy going straight back after that shoulder. The one that went straight into the ring post moments ago, ladies and gentlemen. Rams him now down on the floor. You can see Cold Ears holding it again, and here it looks like Andy's going after the ears. In fact, look how he's squeezing his head with both fists there, trying to really wrench the head of Cold Ears, who's swiftly back to his feet though, but only for Andy to lift him onto the shoulders. There's no escape this time from the atomic driver. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. But Cold Ears somehow gets an arm and a leg up, and Andy has got to be absolutely fuming with that one. He's straight up to the top rope and says to Cold Ears, get back to your feet and get ready to get clobbered in the face. Big axe, misses the axe handle though. Cold Ears saw it coming, he absolutely saw it telegraphed, but Andy's back on the assault and scoops him up, and look at this, he's trying to maybe break the shoulder muscle there, going after the shoulder that's already damaged to Cold Ears. Is he going to tap here, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't look like he has a way out. He's tossed to the ground though, and you've got to wonder how much he's got left in the tank to tap out or kick out of any pinfalls that may be coming his way. Or is Atomic Andy going to look to scoop him off the mat? He is, scoops him onto the shoulder, and this might be it for Cold Ears. Atomic driver again, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that gives Andy a resounding lead in this rivalry. He'll say, Cold Ears, you can tempt me out of the ring, but goodness me, I'm going to prove to you that I'm the better man and the better athlete. Asserting his dominance now in the KEW, the big fella. He'll have to think to himself, how many more times can I put Cold Ears behind me before the CEO's got to look my direction to give me the opportunity to be the number 1 contender? Well, only time will tell, ladies and gentlemen, as we don't have a clear and defined number 1 contender. This next match really is everything up for grabs here. We've got the Firefighter, Tange, Benji and the Ploughman in a Falls Count Anywhere match. It is for potentially the number 1 contender spot or the number 2 contenders. Our current number 1 contender is still Mark the Magnificent, despite losing the ladder match last week. And Andy is right up there. So is Cold Ears, Craig. And Duke Jeans was just before this match. Tange, of course, has been on the slide recently in the KEW. He hasn't won a match in many a week, and since then saw his star fall completely off the face of the earth almost. And this then will be a great opportunity for him. He'll see it as if I can get the win here, get the victory, get the pinfall or the tap out submission win, then I could be the number 1 contender. Or I could have potentially put in the match for the number 1 contender spot next week on the KEW. He is, of course, a man who's failed to get over the line many a times in the KEW, but we'll see this as a fantastic opportunity to turn his recent fortunes around. Can he take full advantage of it, though? Only time will tell, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes our former champion. We've seen him in tag action since then, but we've not seen him really in singles action since he lost the belt to the CEO. He looks focused, he looks mean. He'll be thinking to himself, the CEO took that belt off me unfairly, and I'll do whatever I can to get back in it. He will be a dangerous opponent in this fatal four-way. When it's a Falls Count Anywhere match, you've got to have your wits about you, and you've got to have plenty of stamina with the four men who are coming into the ring. And he's a man who will just keep going and going. We'll see how fast he manages to get the start here in the KEW. Tanj has been a slow starter as well, so if him and Tanj square up immediately, it'll be interesting to see who out of the two of them who will have the upper edge to start with. Here then comes the Ploughman representing the Coven. The Coven, of course, will look at this as a fantastic opportunity. They will say to themselves, he could win this match and he will be the number one contender. He will be taking on Big Bird for the tag team, for the KEW title. And then we only have to get the tag team titles and we will be a dominant force in the KEW. He is a dangerous athlete, and of course we've seen him and the Firefighter square off in our Halloween pay-per-view many a month ago now. But there is unresolved issues there between the two of them. And they'll look to settle it in the ring potentially. They're fierce and focused. And he is a deadly opponent, especially when he has that hush puppy to the back of the head, ramming it into the floor of the ring or on the outside. It's put many an athlete in the KEW away, and he'll know if he can get it on the outside of the ring, it might be enough to steal him what might look like an unlikely victory on paper. And here then, fresh after losing a number one contenders match 2 weeks ago, this is really it for Benji. Win this and push yourself back into contention. Lose it and my goodness me, you're going to be down in the doldrums of mid-table. You'll be in the same position Tanj was in a few months ago. Struggling for form, struggling to get yourself back into the KEW's top rankings. He was, of course, dealt a vicious blow in the lost episode in the Hell in the Cell 3 Falls match, where he technically got marked to tap out on top of the ring 4 times, but the pinfalls and the submissions only counted in the ring. He will feel completely cheated, completely done over by his former tag team partner. And he will see this as a great opportunity then to get himself back up the rankings, to get that number one contender spot, and to push on and take the KEW Championship away from the CEO Giles Bird. Hops then to the mid-ring there and showing off to the crowd. This should be an absolute crackerjack, ladies and gentlemen. A real fierce fight on our hands. They look fired up and ready to go, especially Benji there. And immediately Benji goes for the Firefighter and the Ploughman goes after Tanj. The Firefighter whips onto the apron and Tanj dropped to the outside immediately, and Benji goes after the Ploughman now, whips him into the corner here. You can see Tanj looking like he's taking a breather on the outside, using his smart ring awareness there, whips Benji into the corner, does the Firefighter, and now gets hold of Tanj and whips him back over the top rope here. And Tanj, big punch to the face, and drop kick down onto the outside from the Firefighter. Those big boots into the face there. The Ploughman now is going after. Gets hold of him, carries him across the ring, rams his face into the ring post there, and few furious shots as Tanj and Benji are going at it as well in the centre of the ring. Benji now dropped to the floor by Tanj. Tanj gets hold of the Firefighter with a big leg sweep there, dropping him to the mat. And the Ploughman rolls Benji over and now turns his attentions back round and then goes for Benji again as Tange going after the firefighter with the axe handle, smash in the back. And Benji now dropped face first into the turnbuckle by the Ploughman, and furious stomp from the Hosh Puppy there in the chest as Tange is going for the kicks and the big clothesline there, dropping the firefighter down. Switches attentions now to try and go for the it looked like he was going for the Ploughman there, but he's gone out of the ring here. He's taking his time and he's looking for something extra special under the ring, and Benji's come out to see him. He's got the sledgehammer, and sledgehammer straight to the guts of the firefighter. And meanwhile on the other side now, Benji has the submission locked in on Tange, and Tange manages to battle back out of it and side slams Benji down on the outside, and the firefighter was busy on the outside. Taking a breather, and there you go, the firefighter's gone for the first pin of the match. The referee can't get into get the countdown fast enough, and Tange with a big drop kick there to break it up and send the firefighter flying across the ring. And look at this, Benji trying to lift the Tange, slams him down, goes for the cover now. The firefighter breaks it up though pretty swiftly there. Now the firefighter walking around the edge of the ring. He might go looking for something special on the apron as well. Under the apron he goes, pulls out a kendo stick, but the Ploughman says to him, no, you don't put that down. Tange now throws Benji in the ring, and a few furious kicks there from the Ploughman into the firefighter's face, giving the Hush Puppies in the face, throws him down on the outside. Tange has hold of Benji, lifts him high onto the shoulder, drops him on the top rope there, and on the outside, big knee there from the Ploughman straight into the head of the firefighter. Meanwhile in the ring, Tange is going for a big knee breaker there from the Ploughman. Tange stomping on the guts of Benji in the ring. And the firefighter's in a spot of bother with the Ploughman on the outside. He has, of course, faced off against him now, getting the Hush Puppies in the face, and he lost pretty dramatically and really couldn't get much going in the KEW. And the Ploughman looking to reignite that there as he drops him square onto the knee in the ring. Benji is stomping the life out of Tange in the corner, now legs it outside as the Ploughman sent skittering into the boarding on the outside there, and Benji has to sledgehammer and takes it straight to the guts of the firefighter there whilst he was too busy showing off to the crowd. And now the firefighter, the Ploughman's lucky he didn't get rammed into the ring post there by Benji, and Tange is straight after Benji again. He says, no, you don't, you're not escaping me that easy. The firefighter now takes advantage of the momentum shift and power bombs the Ploughman down on the outside. The firefighter throws Benji away, switches his attention to Tange, throws him out of the way as well, picks up the sledgehammer. I thought he was going to go after the Ploughman, but the Ploughman was too swift in going after him, whips him back into the ring now. And now Benji's got to get back in the ring with the firefighter and look to try and potentially get a cheeky victory here. As Benji and it's Tange and the Ploughman on the outside. Tange now booting the face of the Ploughman, and Benji now big drop kick as he sends the firefighter flying off the apron there, climbs out of the ring, follows him to the outside and goes for the cover here. Tange is busy with the stomps. The referee's slow out of the ring though, not even a 1 count there, and Tange has gone after the referee there, and the referee, you can see, not happy with Tange after that one. The Ploughman's down on the outside, net breaker from Tange after the Ploughman was assaulted by Tange, and Tange now taking a breather here, a break from the action, goes for went for the firefighter and he rammed Benji into the steel steps, and the Tange now beating the floor here. It's going to look to Tange knockout. There it is. I thought he might go for one of those. Hooks a leg, but broken up immediately. He had everybody else around him. Poor awareness of his other athletes there, and they're all ganging up on the Tange now. Benji goes after him, and the Ploughman's it to the steel steps, courtesy of the firefighter, and the firefighter sends Benji flying away, and he goes after Tange, and Kangaroo flips him across the outside of the ring. The Ploughman's up on the outside though. All 4 men in the corner of the outside of the ring. Tange almost went into the ring post. Benji makes it into the side of the apron as the firefighter goes for the cover, gets a 1. Just a 1 count though. Benji with lots left in the tank to kick out here, and look at this, the firefighter taking the time to show off to the crowd. Gets the sledgehammer again in the guts, misses the second one, does Tange, and he's given a toe drag down to the floor. And now the Ploughman goes for the cover on Benji, but it's quickly broken up by the firefighter. It's frantic here, ladies and gentlemen. An elbow drop from the firefighter into the back of Benji. Now he gets hold of Tange, gets hold of the firefighter and throws him down to the outside. The Ploughman looking for something under the ring, but Benji breaks it up quickly and gives him the shots to the face and drops him to the floor. Benji taking the time to take a breather and show the crowd what he's all about as the firefighter's whipping Tange around. Benji now looking for something under the ring. The Ploughman says, no you don't, put that down, whatever you're going for. Big shot to the face there. Tange now has hold of the firefighter and whips him in the ring. Looks like he's going to go around to get back in the ring. Benji's in the ring now. Oh, and a running drop kick there. Basement drop kick right into the face of the firefighter as Benji and all 4 men enter the ring again. Oh, big kick there from Benji, rolling around and slapping Tange in the face. He rolls to the outside for a breather now, and Benji's up to the top rope here, diving back off there. The Plowman from behind with a big elbow, or the big strike to the back of the head, gets hold of Benji, ramming his arm into the floor via the foot. Now Tange has hold of him from behind. Oh, Russian leg sweeps the Plowman down to the ground. And Benji's on the outside with the firefighter, not looking like he knows what day of the week it is. Ignores him now and might go looking for a weapon. The firefighters, sold him a dummy there. German suplexes him, but Tange in the ring going for the cover. Gets a 1 count. Now on the outside, the firefighter's gone for a cover. Tange has spotted it, as has the referee, and all men are out. And Tange went for the drop kick but missed it completely. And now the firefighter wants a bit of him, and he gives him the shot to the guts there and comes fighting back after him, goes after the Plowman, he gives him a chin breaker on the outside. Benji for the cover now, on top of the Plow, the firefighter, 1, 2, there the firefighter getting the kick out, and I think the Plowman got in as well. And the Plowman now breaking up, goes for the clothesline, the Tange misses it, and the Melbourne Mist clothesline is getting frantic in the corner here, all the men in the corner, and Benji going for the furious shots. Tange gets hold of him, but Benji wrenches him down to the floor via the muscle. Look at this, the Plowman sent into the ring post via the firefighter. Goodness me, that's got to have done lasting damage to the firefighter. You see he's holding the head there, and now Benji's whipped into the side of the ring as well. The firefighter's clearing house here, ladies and gentlemen. Gets a big knee to the face though from Benji, and Tange now gets hold of the Plowman. And Clobosaurus is him down on the outside. Benji with furious kicks and then launches the firefighter, and a Tange knockout blow on top of the Plowman, but Benji's there to break the cover up and then swiftly goes back after the firefighter who axe handles him, and Tange has his favourite sledgehammer yet again, and straight into the guts of the firefighter, tosses it down, goes for the cover, the ref's slow, Benji's in to break it up. If only the referee had got there faster, Tange might have been able to sneak that victory then. But he's now he's faced with Benji, who gets hold of him and whips him back in the ring, and look at this, the Plowman, I don't know what he's doing on the outside. It looked like the firefighter was about to give him the fireman's carry, and Benji threw the sledgehammer in his back there, and Benji now going for something under the ring, but again Tange breaks it up swiftly. Benji gets him off him though. Tange with a furious hit gets hold of Benji, swinging neck breaker there, and the firefighter's ready to renew acquaintances with the Plowman. Tange goes for the cover. The Plowman, the firefighter sees the referee running and charges over to break it up, gets hold of Tange and whips him down on the outside into the steel steps, and he's round on the outside as Benji now big face buster onto the firefighter whilst he had his back turned, turns his attention now to the Plowman. Benji looking to go after him and whips him into the table on the outside, and the Plowman's down. Slow back to his feet though as Benji charges around. Furious kicks here from Benji onto the announce table again, and the firefighter sent into the steps. Now Benji into the steps, one after the other. And now is Tange going to visit the steps as well? No, a big chop from the Plowman. Furious chops here, big uppercut there, dropping the Tange down onto the outside. And now the Plowman looking for something under the ring. He's got a bat, delivering the bat to Tange in the back. And Benji on the outside is going for the cover, the Plowman to steal it. Benji's seen it coming though, with the referee darting around on the outside, just a 1 count there, and Benji's over to break it up and goes after the Plowman with a big shot to the face, and the firefighter now gets Benji up, and down he comes, fireman's carry, hooks the leg, Tange is in the ring, the Plowman's too gassed, but Benji gets a shoulder up to kick out. The Plowman looked like he was absolutely gassed there and couldn't get anything going, and look at this, the Plowman taking the time to show off. Meanwhile the Tange just swinging neckbreaker there as he thought he'd pushed him far enough away there, goes for the running drop kick and misses there, like he caught more of the bat than anything else. And and a DDT on the outside to Benji, and the ref's still on the outside here, so if he went for the cover, no, he slid back in the ring. He wants to go after the Plowman here, ladies and gentlemen. He's got hold of him now, carries him over to the ropes by the back of his neck, and puts him on the ropes, lifts him up, spins him around and drops him neck first onto the ropes there. And Tange rolls out of the ring, Plowman rolls out of the ring, and he's sent into the steps, is Tange, and the firefighter scoop slams Benji down onto the outside on the hard matting. And look at this, the Tange and the firefighter now squaring off against each other. Tange with a big clothesline there, goes for the cover, but Benji's up to break it up pretty swiftly. The Plowman now coming around the outside, big uppercut there from Tange. The Plowman's had the longest rest, went for the axe handle, a big DDT from Tange. The Plowman taking his time, breaks up the cover there pretty swiftly. Benji looks, Benji went for Tanj, and Tanj went for the TKO, but it's broken up by the Ploughman. The Ploughman really saving Benji there. Tanj sent into the steps now by the Firefighter. The Firefighter now goes after Benji, gets hold of him, and he's going to send him into the steps in a minute. He's carrying him around. Rams his face into the ring. Tanj knockout blow. The Firefighter goes for the cover, but it's broken up by Tanj, and now he goes for the cover himself. But that's broken up by the Firefighter. The Ploughman looks absolutely forlorn on the outside. Tanj sent into the steel steps again by the Firefighter, and Benji giving the furious kicks here. Almost knocked the block off of the Firefighter. Is he going to look to go for the cover here, Benji? The Ploughman's back up on the outside and has thrown Tanj down to one side, and Benji gets the Firefighter up and whips him back in the ring. Is he going to look to finish it off against the Ploughman here, ladies and gentlemen? Tanj is busy getting a chair. The Ploughman sent into the steps, and Tanj lifted up the chair to go for the chair shot, and Benji drop kicked it square in his chops. Benji now walking away from the scene of the accident, and Tanj goes for the big nasty neck breaker there, or the back breaker, and then Clobosaurus is him in the back of the head. Tanj pulling the ring steps off now, and the Firefighter turns his attention away. Tanj comes after straight after the Ploughman and gives him the steel stairs in the face. Down he goes. The steel stairs now skitching around on the outside as Tanj and the Firefighter lock horns. Side slams him down onto the outside there. Now goes after Benji. He gets a big hush puppy to the face by the Ploughman, does the Firefighter, and Benji's head is bounced off the ring mat here. Tanj gets him back to his feet now. Looks like he might like to get him in the ring. And but the Ploughman's on the outside, and big drop kick there sends Tanj down. The ref's back in the ring now, making sure Benji is okay as he's slow back to his feet, and the Ploughman's now sent into the ring. Well, that's a silly thing to do because the referee's in the ring, and so's Benji, and the Ploughman is absolutely knackered here, ladies and gentlemen. Can Benji put this one away whilst Tanj is busy on the outside? Benji now, the submission hold, locks in the ring, wrench in the arms. Can the Ploughman resist? He's tapping already. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. Tanj calls short on the outside. Benji takes the victory. He'll be our number one contender, ladies and gentlemen. He might have lost it last time, but he's coming back for the KEW title. And goodness gracious me, what will this mean for the future of the KEW title? Benji there points to the sky. He knows that's a massive victory for him. He should have won the title shot 2 weeks ago when he made Mark tap out model times on top of the cell. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, finally getting there. Benji taking full advantage of what was probably his last shot to get the KEW title. We'll see if he can get his hands on it next week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.